Alright guys, welcome back here once again, and now we're going to be bringing us the final game here guys. Wrapping things up for tonight, we have Team Greedy up against Team Kappa here, and let's go ahead and get it started. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that guys, I was just quickly typing something, but yeah, let's go ahead and get it started guys. The final match for today, Team Greedy up against Team Kappa. We got some big names in this game, obviously Friday, and
well,
we will be starting of course with the map Port here, and
it's a typical PT map.
yeah, typical PT map. Now the one thing I've always said, I don't know if you'll agree with me, but the one thing that I have noticed since casting from 2013 is PTs are arguably one of the best, let's say, national, national team / players that are very good in Port. I have actually always come to realize that they are naturally very good at Port.
They are good at futsal at Port.
Mhm.
You know the guy ZZ,
Yes.
DSL admin?
Yeah.
He's actually also a futsal referee.
Oh yes, yes. I actually heard about that. Yeah.
Just as a side note. Yeah, if anything, then the Portuguese variety is good at Port.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember back in 2009, early 2009, when we would play against the team called Energy 5.
I remember that team. Yep, I remember that team very well.
And they were like outstanding on Port. And yet we managed beating them like once. And then the second time they bet us up like crazy.
Yeah. But let's jump into the game here and let's see what's happening. We're seeing South here finally sniping, and I'm glad to see him snipe once again. I mean, the last time I remember he sniped was during Supremacy, which consisted of a Blame and a couple of other players. But obviously here, let's take a look at the lineup. We have Outlaw. Oh, what I'm talking about, Outlaw! Beautiful one tap coming out of Outlaw there onto Doll. Speak of the devil, dude. Damn. But beautiful one tap coming out of Outlaw there. Picks off Doll and now and another one! Oh, this guy's insane! Gets another one tap through the smoke. Eventually Nartexer is gonna go ahead and pick him up. But Outlaw, one of the for me, one of the top Dutch players that have honestly touched this game in my opinion.
With partially and arguably the best English out there.
Yeah, as
all
well. He was actually a previous caster as well.
Yep.
Casted a couple of games.
Also very knowledgeable.
Yeah, probably though is gonna go ahead and pick off two players there. But Honho, NHO God, formerly known as Honho, just with a little bit of a name change there, will go ahead and get that trade up instead. And Satiske, I think we say that, is gonna go ahead and get picked up from Ice God there. Ice God was in a team with ZZ actually, and Nautex though will instead go ahead and pick him up. And yeah, a little funny side note, I actually did ask Outlaw whether he would want to join me to cast his WCA, and unfortunately he said he had the university and stuff, and now suddenly he's playing the game.
Yeah.
So the irony there.
He ditched you.
Yeah, ditched, more like snitched.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but oh well, though, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you know how I got here? I got kidnapped and brought all the way from North Rhine-Westphalia to Berlin. Like, yeah, you go ahead and cast this.
Yep. Yeah, that's the pretty much the story behind the Friday.
Yeah, I woke up in a 4-star hotel.
Yeah, pretty much.
With nice meals and all that.
Yeah, how you put it, pretty much. But let's see what they're gonna do here. Cal's gonna get picked up from Ice God there. Looks like Outlaw is looking for the trade-up, but Honho finds it instead. Ice God here playing off towards this curvy area, waiting for the players to cross. Looks like Stiske will be the first one to get picked off. Outlaw though does actually trade up onto him. Nades go in as well, and it looks like Honho will go ahead and pick him up instead. And South finishes it up with the kill onto Doll. And that's actually a really confusing name to say, Stiske, because when I look at it, I actually missed the beginning S and end up saying Tiske. But yeah, you know,
give him random names.
Yeah, we'll just call him like double Y, you know, just to make things a lot more easier.
Yeah, because saying doubles makes it much more easier than actually just saying Stiske.
But anyway though, Calzarino, should we say Calzarino? Yeah, aka Calz, is actually outside this A here, and probably, you know, with a little bit of well, actually a lot of shots being fired over towards his direction, but he is gonna go ahead and fall back instead. And let's see what happens. South, in the meantime, though, is still towards this A long. Actually, just rotated from the bridge area, and Outlaw is now actually in the BC area. So let's see what they do here. Nade does go out there. And looks like Nartex has been spotted here. A couple more nades there, and looks like probably he's gonna eat a nade as well. Left at 36 HP now. Stiske as well, left on 43 HP. Another nade goes in as well, not really doing much damage at all. Nartex left on 74 HP, watching the middle. Another nade goes in as well. Nade City once again, not doing much damage. And South left on 37 HP here. And looks like probably he's now actually dropped down towards ladder area, and let's see what he does here. Outlaw headed off towards the B bomb site. Looks like South will go ahead and pick up the bomb there, and Stiske in BC as well. Looks like he's gonna group up with Cal's and Outlaw as well. Let's see what Outlaw can do this time. I mean, he already picked off 2 one-taps there. Let's see if he can do it again. We do have Koala literally right behind that headshot box. Looks like Outlaw's looking for that pick. Flash goes in there, but it looks like Doll will get the kill instead. Doll now looking for another one. Koala finds 1, Koala finds 2. And actually Koala finds 3, my bad there. Koala finding 3 picks there on that B bomb site. Bomb has been dropped. Is all up to Hun Ho now. 1-on-3 situation. And let's see what he does here.
With less than 20 seconds on the
yeah,
clock.
less than
and
20
no
seconds.
C4 whatsoever.
Yeah, less than 20 seconds left on the clock, but he has made his way on towards the bomb site, spraying an entire clip onto Koala, and Koala just still surviving there, and probably will go ahead and finish him up instead. So that's going to be now 2-1 there on the scoreboard in favor of Team Greedy. And I'm actually surprised Team Greedy have not picked Ankara in their map pool today, which is quite surprising in my opinion. I mean, Ankara being, personally, I feel one of their strongest maps, but you know, unfortunately it won't be in the map pool today. So let's see what they do. Cal's
At least we could get a glimpse at it once.
Yeah, Cal's though in this AC area reads Ice God perfectly well there. We'll go ahead and pick him up instead. Well, yeah, we'll actually go ahead and pick him up. So 5v4 situation now. Nade goes off into CT as well by Cal's. Not any damage done whatsoever, or dealt, should I say, with that nade. But Koala though whips out the open, picks off South there, and
yeah, it looks like they will be piling up now, and will be attempting to get into that A site as well. Kasarina loses his life to probably Hack.
What a name that is!
Yeah,
probably Hack. I
well,
mean,
this is a telling name.
In all honesty, though, that pretty much defines it pretty much defines what everyone sort of thinks of you when you're on an account that you know you wouldn't be expected upon.
And you would like to pile it up even more, and you add this name to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But Koala there gonna pick off another kill there as well with Yo. Looks like Doll actually had the weirdest peek there for headshot box. He just crouch peeked outwards and managed to pick out Outlaw, but nonetheless, so beautifully done there as well from Doll. So that's gonna be now 3-1 here for Team Greedy here, and there's actually a slight DC. Hopefully that person is going to get back into the room here. South already taking damage there, left on 89 HP, so presumably now I guess they can't obviously call a break here. So Smoke will go down in that mid there from Doll, and let's see what he can make do here in this position. South left on 89 HP. Looks like Hon Ho will take damage as well in that AC, left on 76 HP. Can he do the Harvey jump? Outlaw is actually in the BC as well, watching CT, and Koala is actually along. Koala is actually on the B bomb site here, sniping on the stairs towards B box room, but Ice God literally under AC here, and this is a very dangerous position for Hon Ho to be in as well. If he decides to go AC, which obviously does not seem to be the case, he could have actually got picked up. But Smoke goes down there from Hon Ho, and Cal's is going to go ahead and make his way into box room. Let's see what Outlaw can do here as well. Did manage to get the trades earlier, and Koala could go big as well here. I mean, he doesn't have much support there. Misses the off shot. Is going to get fully flashed as well. Ice God needs to rotate. It looks like Doll is pretty close as well. Koala missing another shot here. Doll missing AK bullets as well. Koala is going to be the first one to get picked up there. Doll now still firing bullets. Switches towards the AK. Koala got picked off by South. Flash goes in. Doll with a perfect Kobe Bryant there. to end up south. Ice God now coming in from the back as well. Probably coming up from BC. Honho's about to peek there. Ice God is alongside them as well. This is a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 situation. There we go. Ice God will go ahead and pick him up. Looks like Outlaw is right in this corner. Will go ahead and peek out, picks off one. And looks like Doll is going to go ahead and trade him up. Instead, it's all up to Stiske. And well, Stiske found none of them, but Calzarino will get the double.
I love the way of how they almost flipped that coin.
Yeah, almost. And yeah,
we will go on a break.
Yeah, we are gonna go into a break. So what is that? 2-3, 3-2.
Yeah, in favor of the team TG, I believe, wasn't it TG?
And actually, Honho is just telling Ice here that China walking is not allowed. So just quick reminder there from Honho, and we actually do have a DC from Team Greedy as well, so which is Nartex. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait for him. I do remember Nartex having these problems as well last month as well. His he actually did DC once or twice actually. If I remember correctly, his PC obviously not being the best, and if I remember correctly as well, I do remember it resulted in them just playing with 4 players. But
as far as I can remember, the rule book states in case of disconnections, you have like 10 minutes in order to like fix up your setup and then return. And other than that, if you fail at doing it, like it is entirely up to a tournament organizer to decide whether or not this match is to be continued or to be stopped or something like that.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here as we're just waiting for Nartex to get back into the game, and we'll see. Well, we should be getting underway very shortly. But yeah, Mars did just confirm for it. It is actually 3-2 here, 2 Team Greedy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly note that down. So
Well, if I may report, then the problem is about the ping. So one guy has a latency of 3000, which is unplayable. I can remember the old days when all of us were playing with like a ping of 130, even way above it. I can still remember balling with a ping of 174.
I remember the days of modem tapping. Modem tapping was fun.
Yeah, well, I can also recall a situation where do you remember Lauren? Yeah, he was here with you. I think I told him how you can like do a workaround around that high ping. So, your internet connection has a specific route. It goes from your home into an TAL. It's like the last mile before a high-speed connection that provides to the routing center, and then it goes all the way. And it goes all the way like to Frankfurt, and then from then it goes all the way like over the sea, like
and then to the server and
the server and all that kind of stuff. So if your internet takes the wrong route to the game server, then your ping will end up high.
Yeah, of course.
And I discovered of how I could work around it. So I just took a VPN server. This isn't really a secret anymore because like some guy blabbed it all over the internet. And I think that wasn't even Lauren, but I think I told him as well how to fix it. And so then all the players would opt for installing a VPN server, and they ended up in fixing it in a in a cosmetic way, because the latency didn't really get lower at all. It was just a cosmetic thing, and
just a lot more.
They ended up playing on a VPN server like everyone, and a lot of people got busted by fake accounts and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Well, I mean, a little bit more history for you there.
Yeah,
of course.
I don't know.
Whilst
go
we
ahead
wait,
and ask me some more stuff.
Whilst we wait, but of course now we do see Nartex back into the game here, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly type up ready here, and we will be starting up very shortly. But yeah, 3-2 here, guys. 2 Team Greedy. Just before this break, of course. Yeah.
And we're live again.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it started here. So let's see what they can do on this second half. Sorry,
just to give you a quick reminder, we are still at 3-2 in favor of the Team TG as we are about to continue.
Yep. That is correct, and now let's see what happens south once again with that open hand. And actually watching the well, it doesn't matter now as Koala just picked up Outlaw there, but looks like Ice God will actually get leg shotted there, and looks like Stiske will actually trade that one up. Looks like probably now it's gonna be sniping for a little bit here towards this A bomb site, and looks like he did pick off one. Ice God picked off one as well, so did Koala, and now things have been turned to a 4-on-2 situation here. Stiske and South, last two left alive here. And let's see what they can do. South just drop down here from the AC towards the middle there. Gonna opt to take an AK instead. May possibly get peeked out from that mid there, but no, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Well, they are just now holding that bridge because they believe that the T's are going to be trying to pop up that middle area. And Stiske will be on the assist right there underneath the bridge. South will be tagging along, and there he gets dropped. And South replies back onto Nartex and gets the second of his own as he now sees himself in a 1v2 situation. Still has the C4, and now he made the CTs believe he would be rotating onto that B bomb site. And well, he was so unlucky. He believed that the two remaining players were at A, and in fact Dole was just sneaking up on him on his right hand side. Well, makes that a
4-2.
4-2 overall.
Yeah, 4-2 overall there for Team Greedy, and very nice very nice attempt, of course, from South, but unfortunately it doesn't look like he'll be able to pick that one up for his team. So yeah, as you mentioned, 4-2 to Team Greedy here. Now let's see what they can do. I mean, they keep on sort of well, Team Kappa just keep sort of splitting or like staying in their own half of the map, which is like in some ways not really the aim of, you could say, of the game. Like they're not really contesting for map control, especially as a big map such as Port. I mean, they're not really contesting for the connectors or for the middle as much, but already though it looks like Koala and Stiske will go ahead, Koala and Doll will go ahead and pick off two players there, which is Outlaw and Stiske, and now it's all up to South and Honho.
Would be much easier if there wasn't so much money on the line. That's why they're just trying to be very, very cautious.
Yeah, I mean, you know, money, of course, is playing a huge factor in this one. I mean, 10k first place, plus that special trip to China as well. And let's see what is going to happen. Also, guys, I actually did ask him about, well, actually, we'll wait about that. Calz, though, is going to go ahead and pick off Nartex though, but Ice God will actually go ahead and trade that one up. Honho making his way towards that B bomb side, but Doll will go ahead and pick him up. It's all up to South now, 1-on-4 situation, but it looks like Ice God will go ahead and pick him up, and that's going to be another round now on the scoreboard here for Team Greedy, making things 5-2, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I was going to say that I did ask Tim about the current standing for Flipside, and he said that they've actually sent that sent the ticket over to the WCA admins in China or wherever else they are based, and they will actually make the decision. But anyway, though, Doll and Koala both get a kill there, but Calz will eventually trade up onto Doll. Instead, looks like probably he's about to get picked up as well, but no, he actually finds a kill onto Honho. Koala finds one as well, and Ice God is going to go ahead and finish up the last one, and that's going to be a 6th round now actually on the scoreboard here, 14 Greedy. The pace is being picked up.
Well,
one more round now remaining.
Yes, indeed.
And once again, though, we're going to be seeing this A push here coming out of Team Greedy. Looks like Koala's going to lead the charge. He has a Honho right behind that box. Is going to go ahead and pick him up here. Stiske will find a pick of his own as well onto probably. And Outlaw here actually watching this B push. And let's see what he does here. I mean, Outlaw is probably going to rotate off towards bridge. Yep, he's going to go ahead and rotate off towards bridge here to watch the mid, but now his focus is towards A. We're now back once again to mid. So
back once again for the Renegade Master.
But Nartex he actually could go huge. Is playing off towards that little area, but oh, what a flick there coming out of South. South now really greedy for kills here. Gets a multi-kill for his team. Could he get the quarter? No, is going to go ahead and plant that bomb, but Calz will go ahead and finish things up there. So that is now 6-3, guys, and that is half.
Yeah, we also see players DC.
Yep, so that is half there. 6-3, ladies and gentlemen, for Team Greedy, and really Greedy just want to sort of grind out the rounds and get this over and done with. I mean, they were slightly complaining that you know, it's really late and we have to play at this time, but you know, unfortunately we can't really do much about it, especially with the first game that took about 2.5 hours. So
And the second one too.
yeah, and the second one also. So
But it felt like we already, you know, half passed out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like we're not going to be waiting around at all here from Team Greedy side, and they're going to go ahead and start up the game here. So let's go ahead and get it started here, guys. 6-3, remember, to Team Greedy, and they're going to go ahead and actually take the blacklist side of things now, and already they're going to go ahead and shift up towards this B side. 4 players there, and Koala needs to... Well, sorry, Koala was about to pick up the bomb, but it looks like Doll will get that one instead. So 5 players now actually headed off towards this B site, and who is that? I think that is South actually playing off towards the headshot position, and Stiske is actually alongside him as well. Stiske though will actually get picked off from Koala there. South now looking for a pick, finds the first from Koala though, will find a double. Nartex finds one as well. It's all up to Kals to hold it, but Ice God picks him up instead. Honho now last one left alive, 1-on-4 situation. Can he do this? Left on 1 HP. Nope, will get Kobe there from Koala. What a fast-paced round there that was. And that's gonna put things down 7-3.
You know why they fell so quickly? I believe because they were holding the B side from generic positions, and the team tactic, how they call team Greedy, they knew exactly where to hit and where to aim, and so yeah, that's why.
Yeah, Outlaw though will find a pick onto Ice God as as Ice God and South both secured themselves a double kill there before eventually falling, and Outlaw there almost gonna get hit out with a nade there, but he will actually find time to pick up that frag, and now it's all up to Doll here, left on 36 HP, 1-on-3 situation. He has a player coming up from behind him. I think he hears the footsteps, like yeah, does hear the footsteps. Honho has been spotted, but Outlaw with the frag through the box there will go ahead and pick him up there, and that's gonna make things now 7-4, I think.
Hold on, I need to calculate across the board as well. So if the first half went
6-2.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7-4 indeed.
7
it is.
4 all overall.
Yeah. All over. Yeah. It's fine. I mean,
well, we already mumbling.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
we already mumbling like since the second cast anyway. So it's completely fine, of course. But probably now he actually just outside this B long. So let's see what he can do. Looks like Ice God is towards this A connector right now, and just playing on top of the ledge here. Koala in the meantime just rotating in between bridge and B long. Nartex as well, partially doing the same. Looks like probably he's going to be watching that A along with Doll now, who's actually rotated as well. Has the bomb in hand also, so let's see what he does. Koala making his way off into the A connector. He needs to clear out that right hand corner, but actually won't do that at all. So Team Greedy probably opting to go for this A site here, and Doll is gonna go ahead and drop that bomb there for his teammates, and Flash is gonna go in as well. Honho has a lot of heat coming towards him as well, and actually Outlaw does spot a player that doesn't manage to get the kill though. And Honho though is gonna go ahead and drop down, picks off the first one, spraying lots of more bullets, switches towards the Tiga, is gonna get pushed out by 2 players there, and probably will go ahead and pick him up here. South though finds a pick as well. South finds a double. It's all up to Koala now. 1-on-2 situation here. Stiske and South last 2 left alive here from Team Kappa, and let's see what they can do here. Koala just seeing if they are gonna go ahead and aggress him, and that bomb is actually right out in the open. And this could be very devastating for Koala here, trying to attempt to pick up that bomb really. But 30 seconds now left on the clock, and looks like Koala is actually gonna decide to go ahead and push them, but no, actually he's going to decide to take the A connector route, thinking he may be on the flank of them, but it seems to be the other way around. South and Stiske both going to be holding B long instead. 15 seconds left on the clock now. I think Koala probably has realized
I think he will be able to put it down.
Yeah, he should be able to put it down. I mean, he doesn't have much of an option now.
And
7 seconds left
for
on the clock.
a really weird spot.
Yeah, he really needs to go for a spot they won't actually expect. But let's see what he does. I mean, he is going to go ahead and run up towards the CT here. He needs to hide behind this wall unless I mean, before Stiske actually peeks him.
And he gets sandwiched.
And oh wait, they haven't spotted him. They both walked past him. Koala literally right behind both of them. South is not gonna be looking behind us. Koala will pick off the first one. Here's Stiske making his way up as well. Koala runs out of bullets, switches back towards the AK. Is gonna go ahead and fire the extra bullets he had left.
10 more seconds on the clock for the bomb to get defused, as Stiske will be trying to make that fake defuse, and he gets dropped by Koala.
That is exactly what you were saying.
Stuff.
He had to play in a stupid position.
Well,
and they
it
just
wasn't
walked past
stupid. In fact, it was an unexpected position.
That's the term I was actually looking for. Yeah, a very unexpected position. And if, for those of you who remember, Downer did the same in 2014 during CFS as well. As I think it was between Ice Nine as a Jin and someone else just walked. I think it was Eilif who walked right past him. So for those of you who remember that moment, this is pretty much the same there. But Doll we'll go ahead and pick off Honho. I think Outlaw got picked up as well.
Yeah, well,
and
a little bit of a mistake by South to work right there in the dark. And well,
yeah, Cows though will go ahead and pick him up. Cows now spots Nartex as well. We'll go ahead and pick him up as well. And we do have Stiske playing off towards this B site. And let's see what he can do here.
Flash grenade comes in.
Yeah, flash goes in. Ice God actually going in for a flank instead. And Bomb is in the hands of probably at this point. And Ice God just watching that here. Bomb has been planted. Let's see what yeah, Stiske realizes is not the A side. He's going to be the B bomb side here instead. Ice God now could make his move, about to come up as well. Looks like Kals and Stiske are already making their way up. Paulo though will be the first one to get picked up here, probably getting shot at as well. He does find the first pick there. And it looks like Kals will go ahead and trade him up instead. And Ice God secures themselves the round. And that's going to be now 8-4, ladies and gentlemen, on the scoreboard. Perfect execution from Ice God. I'm glad they planted the bomb in a way that would obviously, of course, help Ice God. And well, yeah, there you go, guys. Another round now on the scoreboard for team Greedy.
I'm actually clueless. What about to say next?
It doesn't matter. I got you covered. Koala there. Let's go ahead and pick off Outlaw there as he pushed up towards bridge. Looks like Stiske got picked off as well. South taking a bit of damage as well from Doll, that looked like. Doll now gonna go ahead and push up as well. South is gonna go ahead and peek out. Is taking shots there from Calzo, but Ice God comes in there. Hello! Is gonna go ahead and pick off Calzo there. South now coming in as well. Picks off Doll eventually. South and Honho lost two left right here. South taking damage to the box there, will get picked up. Honho coming in for a flank now. He could go big. Picks off Nartex there. And now it's all up to Koala and Ice God here. Honho making his life a little bit more easier in a 1-on-2 situation. Koala in the meantime, they're just running straight towards that B side. He does not care. He's going to go ahead and plant the bomb towards that B. But Ice God is on... Well, Ice God is actually in the cubby area towards this A, so Honho now has to decide 50-50, is it A or is it B? He's opting to go towards the A bomb side, eventually realizes it isn't, and oh, he actually didn't see him. He jumped up, but didn't actually spot him, and that's gonna be another round now. Team Greedy making things now 9-4.
Yep.
And this could possibly be
one
a break.
more round.
Yeah.
GG. For the love of God, please make it happen. I'm begging you, please. Well, I think somebody just lagged out. It was 9-8. You don't choose
no,
side.
9-4.
9-4 it was.
Yeah, I thought it was actually 9-4, but yeah, sorry about that, guys. I think we actually miscalculated one of the rounds, unfortunately. So it is actually 9-4. Sorry, not 9-4, 10-4, actually.
So this is gonna be the map.
Yeah, so next map is now actually gonna be Black Widow here, guys. Yeah.
Are we lucky?
So yeah, we're actually gonna be moving into Black Widow here, and it looks like Team Kappa wanna go for the CT side here. So let's see what they do. Outlaw complaining about the tank of the PTs there. So I mean, obviously knowing Outlaw, he plays on what, 11 ping or something. So you know, low ping up against high ping, you're obviously gonna be tanking bullets.
What was he expecting against Portuguese people? I mean, it's always been like that the PTs or Hispanics, they always used to have a high ping. No racism whatsoever. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out. It's always
No,
been
it's
like
sort of
so,
true. I mean,
yeah.
it's the same with Egyptians. They have ping as well.
Well, yeah, Egyptians are not allowed, technically not allowed to play in this version anymore, but yeah, they still do.
I don't know. It's funny because like
They have no own localization, but they
yeah,
are,
they don't have
they
the
are outcircled. Yeah.
yeah, they don't have their own license.
Yeah, localization is.
Yeah, they don't have their own license, but yet they're free to play any version whatsoever. So
Are they?
yeah,
I think
they're
I
allowed to
think
play
ESL
North
for
America
yeah, but they're allowed to
and
play. They're not
EU.
allowed to play in ESL.
they do play in ESA.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nowadays?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Good job.
trust me, it's
Good job.
yeah, it's like
No, I mean this is a really good job because back then we had a big time trouble. They are playing with the ping above 130, whereas everybody else is playing with the ping like nowhere near 90 maybe.
yeah,
It's a
exactly.
huge difference.
Yeah, but anyway though, here we go on the second map here, guys, and let's see what happens. Already though, Team Greedy making their way off towards the B bomb side. Stiske playing off in the little gate corner here, and the Koala is gonna go ahead and jump out. Will get picked off there, but it looks like Ice God is gonna go ahead and trade that one up. Kalza as well is there in the doors here. Nade's going off, Flash going off as well. South now looking to rotate as well, coming up from, most likely from behind. Kalza is gonna get copied there. Ice God is actually playing off in the water here, so he could actually hold the flank at this point. Ice got in a pretty good position here. South though coming up, clears out his corners but doesn't clear out the back corner. Outlaw is there as well. He is going to go ahead and trade that one up. Honho coming up from the back as well. 3-on-2 situation here. Nartex is going to go ahead and peek. Picks off the first one there. Nartex now actually flicking to the wrong side here. Spots Outlaw eventually. Outlaw though does pick him up. Left on 56 HP here. We are probably playing in the China area. Doll playing in this little corner, actually playing off behind the doors here. Outlaw just gonna run straight to the bomb, has only 8 seconds to deal with, and has a player behind him as well. Does manage to pick off Doll there, but probably will win that duel as well. Probably played that very smart actually.
And very explosive too.
Yep, indeed they did. So very well played there from Team Greedy, and that's gonna be the first round secured for them.
Now they are standing very deep inside of their own half. Speaking in terms of soccer. And well, I don't see a way of how like the T's should outplay this unless they can, you know, land a lucky kill, a lucky first. Because last time around they just crushed over that B bomb site. And speaking of the corner, Calzarino decides to, you know, try to find out whether he could land the first entry pick, whereas Outlaw will do the job for him, so makes it a one-man advantage here for the team Kappa, as the T's are attempting to conquer that A plat, and well, South manages to drop himself one.
Ooh, dropped
Make that
himself
a
a
second.
second as well, actually. Koala now coming up from this catwalk here. 1-on-5 situation. He has the deagle in hand. Spots Outlaw missing the bullets there. What are you doing? Left on 7 HP now. Kals is there as well. And this is not looking good for Koala. Oh, what a 1D coming out of Koala. Can he find the second one? The
No.
Outlaw will go ahead and push him up there. What?
Make
I
the
mean,
3 kills for I9 Outlaw?
yeah, I think no, 2 kills. 2
2
kills.
Okay.
I mean, when you're in a situation like that, 1v5, if you want to go out, you go out in style.
Well,
And
know,
he did
only
that.
had a deagle.
Yeah, well, he did it out in style though, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
So there we have it though, Koala with the smexy 1 dig there, and eventually though, Outlaw aka Dave will go ahead and pick him up, and currently now tied up a 1-to-1 here, guys, on this map, Black Widow. And let's see what they do here. I
And
mean,
things become slow
Koala,
again.
yeah, things are going really slow now once again, and Koala actually headed off towards that A long, but realizes the bomb, he doesn't have the bomb, and he's actually going to neglect the bomb altogether. Probably will go ahead and pick off Outlaw there, a pretty important pick as well, in my opinion.
Oh, look at Ice God.
Ooh, where is Ice God actually?
Yeah, he was sitting at water. You
Sneaky beaky, like.
Yeah. No. Stiski gets denied by probably Hack. Who probably hacks? I don't know. Well, you never know. So makes that a 2v3 situation, as well, the T's are gonna be trying to rotate over to that A bomb site because it's underprotected now, and looks like Koala with the C4 in his hands will be leading their way all the way over to A. The C4 will go down just about now, and then he disappears in silence over to that cat. South manages somehow to get himself one as, well, you know, now they will be having this crossfire going as well. I believe they figured out South is going to be attempting to go through that window. There will no, he didn't eat that grenade. A little bit missed. Oh, he doesn't have a C4 kit. Did you see that?
No, I actually didn't see that.
Oh,
But
South didn't have a C4 kit.
10 seconds left on the clock here. He has to rush, picks off the first one, looking for the second as well. And Koala will actually go ahead and pick him up there. And I'm sorry to laugh, but just one comment I just read in the chat there, which was from Magic Hands asking FaZe, are Thunder and Bango brothers? Just randomly out of the blue asking if those two are brothers. That was actually quite funny. But
in what sense?
well, both of them played together, obviously, but I don't know. Maybe Magic Hands thought they both look alike or something along those lines. I don't know, but just a random comments that coming out of the chat. But anyway, B push though coming out of Team Greedy here. Stiske will go ahead and pick off the first one. Nartek straights that one up though. Calzarino, Calzarino. His name was Calzarino?
It sounds like an Italian dish.
Yeah, and then he just changed it to Calzarino. So, but Ice God though will go ahead and pick off Outlaw there. Cal's in the meantime though did actually get a trade, I believe. So currently 3v3 situation here. It looks like the disadvantage is of course to the Blacklist side. I mean, in terms of HP as well. So let's see what they do. I mean, at this point they should really group up. I mean, they should really group up and decide to attack, you know, a certain angle altogether. I mean, chances are if one of them gets picked up, then, you know, there's a 75% chance you get the trade. So
out of what situation?
Well, out of any situation really.
Yeah, pretty much.
But Doldo,
unless you are going against Kova, who gets 5Ks.
Yeah, exactly. But Doldo will actually go ahead and pick off one of the players. Calz is actually going to fall down as well. It's all up to South. 1-on-3 situation. He has a player coming in from the back actually, which is Doll, which is coming out from Cat. South though has gone ahead and given his position away. Is watching his back now. He knows that Doll is about to come. Pop shot there being fired from probably. Bomb has been dropped. And Doll will come in from the back and eventually pick him up. So there we go. 3-1 now on the scoreboard.
In favor of TG.
Yeah, in favor of Team Greedy.
Man, they have left, I believe it was Ice God who was sitting underneath the stairs just waiting for a greedy pick, probably by Calzarino, who was still at that B bomb site. And once they discovered that B will be underprotected now, then probably Hack, not quite sure, probably Hack came over with that C4, and then they went into that B bomb site, and well, I believe they did a lot of brain work over there. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, well, I actually don't have anything else to add on that, but yeah, I mean, again, it pretty much said taking the words out of my mouth, more or less. But South though will go ahead and pick off Nartex. That probably did get picked up as well, and so did Outlaw. So let's see what happens. Ice God actually already made his way towards the B bomb site, picks off both players there, has the B bomb site opened up for his team now, but bomb is actually not in the hands of any of the players from Team Greedy right now, and that's just going to delay more time here for South and Honho to actually rotate. Koala now eventually picking up the bomb, and let's see what he does here. I mean, South making his way off towards B as well. Koala picked up the bomb and then throws it back down again. So not quite sure what they are trying to achieve right now. But Ice God just holding the beautiful play that coming out of Ice God, just holding the position there. Third kill on a round. Sorry.
Yeah, picks off South there, so 3 kills for him. Maybe he could possibly get the 4th. Honhoda is going to go ahead and jump cat. He's finally realized that it is actually a fake, and Flash does go in here. And Honho actually going to go ahead and give his position away here, but 2-on-1 situation up against Honho. He is actually going to pick off the first one here. Now going to go ahead and watch his back here as Ice God is actually in their spawn, or just outside these mid doors. Bomb has been planted by Doll there, just hiding behind the triple box here. Honho's about to make his way up. Doll's revealed his position, and now he just has to play, you know, mind games obviously with Honho. In the meantime, the Ice God making his way up and will go ahead and finish him up.
Kill on the round for Ice God.
Ice God just MVP of that round.
Play. And that at 1 AM in the morning.
Well, beautifully played there from Ice God, of course. And well,
looks like they will group up and now attempt to get into that B bomb site as well.
Oh, we're seeing
back
a
and forth,
huge,
the kills
we're
will
seeing
go.
a huge team deathmatch there going on in that B box room. Honho though coming up through the doors there will take a bit of damage, and now attempting to get towards the bomb site here. Probably is going to jump across.
That
but
was a quick one.
yeah, that was a quick one indeed. 5-1 now actually on the scoreboard. Team Greedy, you know,
May we see a run over now?
I hope.
I hope.
I'm dying, dude.
Same here.
I want to go to sleep really.
Like, as sorry as I feel for Outlaw in this event, I mean, they are like, how do I say? They will do that a lot to our favor, you know?
Yeah.
How shall I put it, man? Like, they should sacrifice to us. The C4 is not going to get picked up by probably Hack. As of now, he gets it, and it's a 5v3 situation, so this could potentially end up in a CT side victory. As well, now they really need to discover where to go, because like if there's a 5-man situation on the CT side, they can perfectly protect any bomb site, and it really gets down to faking now, because you know, going with 3 men, which is clever because you overstack and you really want to have this gunfire going, will eventually face at least 2 people on each side, and there's probably going to be 1 in middle. And we see Calzarino holding his ground exactly where we were standing before, and we see I believe it is Stiske who is on the assist. Is that Chinese position, or how did you call it?
Who are you talking about? Stiske? No, just practically under the stairs, really.
Under the stairs, yeah. I thought you had a specific name for this.
No, China is actually the box at the back of site.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, as we are saying though, obviously here we see Team Greedy headed off towards the big bomb site here. Calzo has already been spotted, probably though instead picks off a player, probably gonna get a second one as well. Can he find the third in the window? And no, actually looks like Ice God instead will find it now. The tables are turning here from a 5v2 from a 5v2 situation to now a 2-on-1 situation. 20 seconds left on the clock. Probably needs to do something. He needs to get that bomb down. He has a player coming in from the back now, and he's sort of squished, and South will find the perfect timing to pick him up there, and that's going to be 5-2, ladies and gentlemen, on the scoreboard. And we're actually going to run into a break here.
This was a 6-1, I believe, or wasn't?
No, 5-2.
5-2. Alright, guys. You can very well use the time for following us on Twitter. I can only remind you of doing this because we haven't received so many tweets yet. Actually, like, non-appropriate. I believe not so many CrossFire players actually have a Twitter account.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of CrossFire players actually take more towards YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I prefer Facebook just for the sole fact that
it took us a whole while to make people register to Twitch.
I mean, like, personally, I prefer Facebook just because, you know, like, CrossFire is a lot more bigger on Facebook than it is towards Twitter. But yeah,
you will probably also tell that Twitter isn't as big in Europe at all. It's probably more on Facebook. Well, we do have huge Portuguese groups on Facebook, especially dedicated to CrossFire, as well as a few English ones, and we have a big German community. Yeah, we used to have the big German section as well.
I mean, I remember the 2 biggest sections in CrossFire was, of course, German and Portuguese.
To some extent, yes. I mean, we had a lot of Portuguese back then, and Germany, we had to close the section. At some point, yeah. I think it was after the split of the European versions. After this separation, of the North American from the European one. Also a little bit on history. Well, guys, Nartex just timed out, and we might see a pause for about
5 minutes or
so. About 5 minutes, because we don't really know where he has gone. Maybe DDoSing yet again? I don't know.
Well, they are saying that Nartex is getting DDoS,
and
so
even more people disconnect. So we might take a quick pause for about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to stay on the stream, and try to tweet at us. You have to add something?
Sorry.
No? Okay.
I was like just completely
Okay.
not even paying attention. Sorry about that. Yeah, guys. Make sure you tweet at us at WCA Europe. Obviously, make sure you check out Friday's Twitter as well. Twitter.com/Friday with 3 Y's and 1188 at the end. And make sure you check out mine as well. Speakers with the Z _. And just for the heck of it, I'll throw it in as well. Make sure you check out my Facebook as well. Facebook.com/WetTestedTV. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. But we are still waiting for these guys to get in here, guys. So looks like Cal's and Outlaw have made it back. So we're just waiting on 2 more players now, 1 from either side, and we will be done very shortly. And yeah, because I don't really have much to really say about this game, as it's slightly starting to.
I mean, we're pretty much slicing through the strategies.
Exactly.
Like
I mean, why don't we talk about tomorrow? I mean, we're gonna be seeing Escape again. We're gonna be seeing Cardinals
against Cardinals, exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing who else is there? NCS.
Yeah. And are we correct?
Now, see, like the thing is now is that even though personally I thought Absolute would sort of monster this open qualifier, because like I mean, when we for those of you who don't know, when we did our vlog, like in terms of on paper experience and everything else, this practically should have been a walk in the park for Absolute. The only probably competition they should have had is against Greedy or possibly Escape Game, ESE Gaming, of course.
Yeah.
So personally, I thought it should have been a walk in the park for them, but we were wrong.
I also actually had high expectations towards the team buddies, because they were made up from the very famous French players such as Play and all the guys that play together, also in the EMS 10 and all that. And out of the blue, they lose, and we couldn't really watch the match because it wasn't streamed yet, or it wasn't streamed back then. Yeah, well.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean, like, I think obviously Absolute's loss is, I mean, sort of the icing on the cake, the biggest upset I've probably seen in a long, long time. I mean, I don't know how they feel about it. Obviously, I probably want to talk to Chills about it, probably get his opinion on that. I'll probably message him like sometime tonight, see if I can get an opinion on that for him. Well, from him, should I say? But yeah, I think now the coin lies between. I think now the coin lies between. It stands between NCS, ESC, and the winner of this game. I think those 3 now.
Now, I mean,
but then again, I can't cancel out Cardinals.
Became the tournament's favorite, as I believe.
Yeah, but now I can't cancel out Cardinals either. Is it Cardinals?
Yeah, Cardinals.
Yeah, I can't cancel out those guys either, because they just defeated Absolute.
What do you want to base your opinion on? Because
I can't base my opinion on anything.
Seen like 3 preceding matches where we went on 3 maps, and like we already had close matches in the first 2 that went on for 2.5 hours, and then we witnessed the third one that went for about 2 hours. And where do you want to put your money at, man? Like, we have Escape
Cardinals. I
want
to keep my money in my pocket, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much surprise everybody, because like,
exactly. I mean, I don't know who to like. I don't know who to put my money on. Like,
we should throw this decision at the Twitch community and probably root for their favorite team in the Twitch chat.
I mean, I'd probably put my money on either ESC or the winner of this game.
I'm gonna go with Team Greedy, but I was proven wrong already with Team Absolute.
Well, I'll guess we'll have to wait like between this game, obviously. So
yeah, sure.
So like, I mean, I think right now I'd probably put my money on Team ESE, considering, their build up to the WCA obviously has been really good. Their performances of Go4 has been really good as well. I've been seeing them at least in the semi-finals, if not above. And so I don't know where to put my money. I'd say it has to be in between 3 teams for me, which would be the winner of these 2. Obviously, I can't decide, but I'd probably opt to go with Greedy. So my money would be between Greedy, NCS, and ESC. That's where my money would lie. But then again, I could be wrong.
How much
as well.
do you have?
Me?
Casual bet.
What, €5? €5 in
That's all
each
you
team. €5 in each team. Hold on, I'll go ahead and invite you.
It's all good, man. I'm here.
Yeah,
I
there we
figured
go.
out, I
So
figured out.
yeah, we're actually all just gonna go ahead and wait for this final play to log in here, guys, which is Nautex. And but yeah, I mean, I don't know where to put my money, but I guess
Neither do I,
I guess
man.
safe call. I'm probably gonna go for ESC. Safe call.
I'm a go with Team Greedy, I think.
Yeah. So wait. Okay, so Nautex just complaining about DDoSing here, but anyway, looks like he is back in the room. What was the score? 5-2, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, 5-2. We're just gonna go ahead and note that down. 2 Team Greedy, of course. So let's go ahead and get it started here, guys. Back once again for this half. Go ahead and switch this. Yeah, let's go. So here we have Team Greedy playing on the blacklist side once again here. Remember, guys, it is 5-2 to them currently. Let's go ahead and get it started. It looks like Nautex actually dropped once again, but I don't think we're gonna be waiting for him this time, as they've already used the the allocated time pretty much. Ice Scott though has taken a bit of damage there in that
Yeah,
in
so
that catwalk
this
area.
engagement has happened. As soon as blood.
Yeah, as soon as damage is drawn, then therefore you cannot call a timeout. But presumably they've already used their first timeout, so I don't think they will be allowed another one.
If there's even a timeout.
Yeah, even there. Yeah, even if it was possible. Yeah, but probably though does find the pick there onto Kalza with Yop, and now South are looking to possibly get a pick as well. He finds 2 actually before getting traded up by Dolda, and now it's a 2-on-2 situation here. So I mean, as you can see, it can always be done in a 5v4 situation, whether you have the advantage or disadvantage. But Outlaw there just battling up against the Doll there. Doll will eventually fall, but Koala though will pick off Outlaw. There is a 1-on-1 battle here for Koala up against Stiske here. Flash does go in here. Stiske completely blind from that one. Koala needs to reload that AK if he has done like already, obviously. Flash does go in. He actually hasn't
Look how little
reloaded.
damage it was.
Yeah, hasn't actually reloaded that AK at all. So a minute left on the clock now here. Stiske still playing off in catwalk. He has the bomb in hand.
Already firing at the right boxes, at the triple boxes, but yeah, couldn't quite land his bullet.
Yeah,
And I believe he would only need like 1 because it's just 10 HP with Koala.
it is.
He decides to actually rotate over to that B bomb side, as he believed Koala decided to go for B. So unlucky. So they were thinking the same actually. They figured out that they would be rotating, and well, very unlucky for Koala in the end.
But yeah, there we go. Though the round will actually go ahead over to Team Kappa. So that's gonna make things 5-3 here, guys, on the scoreboard. So 1 more round remaining now, Friday, and that will be half of this second map. Remember, Team Greedy did of course win the first map, which was Port. But let's see how they fare. I mean, they're 1 player down, and well, they obviously can't call a break unless they manage to somehow.
I don't think they can call a break at all.
Yeah, exactly, because they've already used it up. So let's see what happens though. I mean, I scored right outside this B bomb site right now. Looks like Koala is about to make a move as well, looking to see if he can pick someone off in that middle. Probably watching the catwalk there, just in case anyone pushes up onto Doll. Doll is actually gonna get flashed out here. We do see 3 players off towards this A here, possibly 4 if you count in Stiske, who's actually playing off in CT. And let's see what they do here. Doll still posted up in this catwalk. Koala looking for the pick with the OP here, and South right under the. Oh, what a shot there from Koala, landing the bullet there as well onto South. Things are now tied here. Friday 4v4 situation. 1 minute 5 seconds left on the clock. This could be possible for them now. I mean, they're not necessarily in the advantage, but they're now sort of even.
They will lose about 30 more seconds in order to pick up that C4.
Yeah, indeed they will, and then
no,
decide where they want to go, obviously. So, in a sense, you're actually alright. I mean, 30 seconds more or less is the time they're going to waste when they decide where they want to go. And it looks like they are going to probably commit towards this B side, but with only 2 players, this looks very slim there's actually a very slim chance they may actually get this, as we do see more or less 3 players towards this B bomb site here. Smoke will go down as well. Ice God now making his move. I think he's been spotted. Yeah, Ice God though will go ahead and get that frag. Ice God gets 2 there, and now Cal's making his way up as well from Catwalk. Honho though will go ahead and pick off Ice God. And a couple of bullets have been fired into Koala as well, but he's still standing on 68 HP. Honho,
we called it.
Yeah, Honho.
It's gonna take 30 seconds, and we were at 45.
Yeah, Honho did just get picked up there. He's all up to Cows now. 1-on-2 situation. He picks off the 1-on-3 situation. Picks off the first one now. Still ample time for him to do this. 30 seconds now left on the clock. Dole's gonna get picked off as well, and probably will end that. And that's gonna be 6-3, chaps, on the scoreboard for Team Greedy. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, and now Friday just sounding
it looks like someone heard our prayers.
Pretty much. I mean, the way you just like breathed out there, you sound extremely tired.
Thank you.
Yeah, extremely tired, of course.
Yeah, well, it's not just about being tired. It's like
extremely late as well.
We also, you know, messing up our
yeah, we're like messing up our words now, like
and the viewers as well, because like I think like a lot of the viewers are here for about at least 6 hours with us or so. I've read so many names that I've read before, like maybe they tuned in every now and then, but I mean, we had a few that I think Noxia was
I think Loons has been here since the beginning as well, so I mean, like, for those of you who have been here since the beginning, big shout out to you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in since the beginning, obviously. But we're gonna go ahead and now jump off into the second half here, guys, as we will be seeing Team Kappa now playing on the blacklist side of things. And let's go ahead and get it started. Honho though will be the first one to get picked off there from probably, and that's going to be the first early advantage here for Team Greedy. Nartex now, actually good to see Nartex now back in the room finally, so let's hope he doesn't get DDoSed or even DC'd any longer, as that it sort of does suck. But yeah, I mean, like, there are ways you can of course bypass it, but then again though, you know, not everything is for certain. But Ice God though will go ahead and pick off South there, and Nartex though will actually find the pick instead onto Outlaw.
Ouch. 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 Down he goes. Calzarino now sees himself in a 1v3 situation, and I don't see how he could pull that one off, and no, he doesn't. And this round will go to the score of the team Kappa.
Yeah. Kappa.
So makes that a 6-4.
Yeah, 6-4 now on the scoreboard here, and we're possibly going to be seeing an A push now. Doll getting the first kill there, and it looks like probably will get traded up. Koala finds a pick as well with the Opia. South will fall to him, and now Koala finds a double one onto Stiske, finds a third as well onto Outlaw. Beautifully held there with Koala, sort of medium close range opening there coming out of Koala, beautifully held. And that's going to be another round now on the scoreboard here for Team Greedy, making things 7.
Confidence coming out
is that 8-4 or 7-4?
Right there with his op.
Is that 8-4 or 7-4?
No, this is a 6-5.
Okay. Boom. Ooh, boom. Doll there picking up Stiske with the deagle.
Tries to find his connection. Yes, he does find a continued frag, and will be trying to add on a third kill. Now decides to reload and back away. I'm speaking of Dole, of course, and Outlaw will be there at mid, cleaning or actually doing damage. Well,
yeah, actually didn't walk. He walked right past him and didn't notice.
Makes that a 6-6.
So what was the first half?
Are you joking? Yeah.
What was the first half? 5-4 Greedy.
Yeah. And now it's a 6-6. So makes it like 3 rounds back to back for the CTs, which is quite impressive. Now the Ts decide to opt for that B push, and they manage getting one of their own. They will be trying to outflash and outsmoke that B entrance. Koala absolutely without a use over there with his op, and Outlaw will be trying to plant that bomb, I believe. Yeah, now it has been down. Well, Outlaw is definitely a key player. I think he got himself the first kill on the round, then he planted the bomb. He was the one you know, stomping in first, and well, then he closes out the round almost. Yeah, this round definitely goes to the account of Outlaw.
He did us, and now once again, oh, fail flash there coming out of team Kappa, but it doesn't stop the push nonetheless. They're gonna go ahead and jump right in here. Koala finds the first pick there. Looks like Doll's coming in for a flank. Nartex is pretty close as well. Ice God though does find a kill, and Stiske will actually go ahead and trade up. Doll now coming in from the back, still making his way there. Calzo will go ahead and pick him up. Doldo will go ahead and pick off the first one, and delays the bomb plan. Stiske now in a magical 1v2 situation here. He's got probably in the window. Doll on the side there. Doll will go ahead and pick him up. That beautifully done, and that is GG, guys, to Team Greedy, winning. I think that was 10 to 4.
No,
10 to 4, yeah. 6-3 first half, and 6-3 first half to Greedy. The tiredness kills.
I don't know.
Tiredness kills, yeah, I got you. It doesn't matter though.
I just lost track of the rounds because they were DCing left and right and back and forth. They went, and I mean, we could have, you know,
we could have
it up
touched up,
probably like 2 hours ago. So if they wouldn't call on their, you know, weird DDoS attacks or what, I don't know. Guys, please make sure you go on safe ventrilos. You switch off your Skypes. You make sure you don't tell your IP to nobody.
Make sure you restart your router as well, of course. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for tonight. So I think tomorrow we will be streaming the same time as well. Tomorrow we will probably. Tomorrow obviously will determine our finalists pretty much, and the team that will be securing the third the final slot to China pretty much, and securing themselves that 10k also. But once again though, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for here today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big shout out to all of you guys who have started who have tuned in since the beginning, of course.
That followed us through the 10 hours that we've been
that we've been live, of course. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to do a special shout out to PJ. If PJ you're watching, shout out to you, bro. What's up? You got any shout outs you need to do?
Yeah, to Mars and Lauren.
Mars and Lauren, of course. Mars
as well as Loons, because
as well as Loons. I mean, you know. Loons and FaZe I think pretty much have been there since the beginning. So yeah, big shout out to you guys, of course. Huge thanks, of course, to Mars and Tim for you know, watching, well, let's say watching all the games and moderating, keeping everything intact. So big shout out to you guys as well. Mars watching from home as well, thank you so much. But I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today, ladies and gentlemen. We will of course
not bother and just go off.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We will be streaming I think the same time tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna be up from 5 p.m. Till open end.
Yeah, pretty much. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, guys. Make sure you follow the channel if you haven't already done so, and we will catch you tomorrow. Peace.